Have you ever looked at someone well into their 90s, full of life, sharp as a tack, and wondered what their secret is? It's easy to look at the process of aging and feel a twinge of worry, isn't it? We see the aches, the slowing down, the fear of losing our independence, and often, we secretly dread that future for ourselves. We might even think that a long, vibrant life is just a matter of good genes or pure luck, something beyond our control. But what if I told you that living a long, joyful life, even well past 90, isn't just about winning the genetic lottery? What if there are clear, everyday habits that truly reveal if you're on that incredible path? What if these aren't complicated or expensive, but simple shifts you can start making today? In this video, we're going to dive deep into 6 surprising habits that many people who live long, fulfilling lives share. These are often small, practical changes that can transform your health, your energy, and your entire outlook on what's possible as you get older. And believe me, you'll want to watch all the way to the end, because I'll be sharing something that might truly surprise you about what genuinely contributes to a long, joyful life. Let's start right away with the very first habit that often shines brightly in those who live long. Vibrant lives cultivating a strong sense of purpose. Now, this isn't about having a grand, world-changing mission, or even needing to start a new career in your 70s. It's much simpler and more profound than that. It's about having a reason to get up in the morning, something that excites you, something that makes you feel needed, or simply something you genuinely look forward to. Think about it when you have a purpose. Whether it's tending to your garden, volunteering at a local charity, teaching your grandchildren a new skill, or even mastering a new language or craft, it gives your day structure, meaning, and a sense of direction. It's that feeling of contributing, of being engaged, of having something bigger than yourself to dedicate your time and energy to. Researchers who study the world's longest-lived populations, often referred to as blue zones, consistently find that a clear sense of purpose, what they call ikigai in Okinawa or plan de vida in Costa Rica, is a common thread. It acts as a powerful antidote to feelings of aimlessness or isolation that can sometimes creep in as we navigate different life stages. When you have a purpose, you're less likely to fall into sedentary habits, less prone to loneliness, and more likely to maintain cognitive vitality. Imagine waking up each day knowing you have a meaningful task ahead, even if that task is simply to ensure your prize-winning roses thrive or to share stories with a younger generation. This habit truly encourages you to stay mentally active, to keep learning, and to remain an active participant in your own life and in your community. So, ask yourself, what brings you joy? What makes you feel useful? What sparks your curiosity? It could be anything from mastering a new recipe to rekindling an old hobby, or simply being the family storyteller. Finding and nurturing this sense of purpose is a beautiful, deeply personal journey, and it's one of the strongest indicators that you're on the path to a long and fulfilling life. Now that we've explored the incredible power of purpose, let's turn our attention to the second habit, which is about how we move our bodies. This isn't about hitting the gym for grueling workouts or training for a marathon, unless that's what genuinely brings you joy. Instead, it's about consistent, joyful movement integrated seamlessly into your daily life. Think of people in their 90s who are still actively engaged. They're not necessarily spending hours lifting weights. They're walking to the market, tending their vegetable patches, doing household chores, or dancing to their favorite music. The key here is consistency and finding movement that you genuinely enjoy, so it never feels like a chore. Our bodies were designed to move, and gentle. Regular activity keeps our joints supple, our muscles strong enough to prevent falls, and our circulation flowing, which is vital for heart health and cognitive function. It doesn't have to be formal exercise. It could be a brisk walk around your neighborhood, a dance class with friends, gardening in your backyard, or even just taking the stairs instead of the elevator whenever you can. Imagine spending an hour each day gardening, bending, lifting, and stretching naturally, feeling the sunshine on your face. That's movement that nourishes not just your body, but your soul too. Or perhaps a daily stroll with a friend, where you not only get your steps in but also nurture your social connections. These activities are sustainable because they're enjoyable, and they fit naturally into your rhythm of life. They don't require special equipment or a hefty gym membership. They're about choosing to be active whenever possible, making movement a default setting rather than an exception. It's about staying curious about new ways to move. Whether it's learning a gentle yoga routine from an online video or exploring a new walking trail, this habit reduces stress, boosts your mood by releasing endorphins, and significantly improves your balance and flexibility. All crucial elements for maintaining independence and vitality well into your later years. So, consider how you can infuse more joyful, natural movement into your everyday. Next, we'll dive into the third habit, which beautifully complements our discussion on purpose and movement mindful nourishment. This isn't about restrictive diets or complicated calorie counting. It's about making conscious choices that truly fuel your body and mind for longevity. Think about the traditional wisdom passed down through generations in many healthy, long-lived cultures. Their diets aren't centered around highly processed foods, sugary snacks, or excessive amounts of red meat. Instead, they emphasize whole, unprocessed foods, with a strong focus on plants. Imagine plates full of colorful vegetables, fresh fruits, whole grains like oats and brown rice, and plenty of legumes such as beans, lentils, and chickpeas. These foods are packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which are essential for everything from maintaining a healthy gut to protecting your cells from damage. Hydration is another cornerstone of mindful nourishment. Simple. Pure water is often overlooked, but it's vital for every bodily function, from digestion to brain health. Many of us don't drink enough water throughout the day, and subtle dehydration can lead to fatigue, poor concentration, and even contribute to joint pain. So, making a conscious effort to sip water regularly throughout the day, perhaps keeping a glass handy, is a small but powerful habit. The beauty of mindful nourishment is that it also extends to how you eat. It's about slowing down, savoring your meals, and truly listening to your body's hunger and fullness cues. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to eat on the go or while distracted, which can lead to overeating or not fully appreciating the food. When you eat mindfully, you're more likely to enjoy your food, digest it better, and feel satisfied with appropriate portions. Consider the pleasure of preparing a simple, delicious meal at home. Perhaps a hearty vegetable soup or a vibrant salad with all your favorite fresh ingredients. This act of cooking itself is a form of self-care and a deeply nourishing experience. It's about building a sustainable, enjoyable relationship with food that supports your health, energy, and overall well-being for decades to come. Moving away from quick fixes and towards a lifelong commitment to fueling your incredible body with the best nature has to offer. Now that we've discussed how we nourish our bodies, let's talk about the fourth crucial habit for a long and vibrant life: nurturing strong social connections. In our modern world, it's all too easy to become isolated, especially as we age and life circumstances change. But loneliness isn't just a sad feeling. It's a serious health risk. Comparable to smoking or obesity, people who maintain strong, positive social bonds consistently live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Think about it: a supportive network of friends, family, or even community members provides so much more than just companionship. These connections offer emotional support during tough times, practical help when needed, and a sense of belonging that is fundamental to our human well-being. They provide opportunities for laughter, shared experiences, and a sense of being understood and valued. Imagine the simple joy of a regular coffee morning with friends, a weekly phone call with a sibling who lives far away, or joining a club that aligns with your interests, like a book club, a walking group, or a craft circle. These interactions keep your mind active, your spirits lifted, and provide a buffer against the stresses of life. It's not necessarily about having a huge number of acquaintances. Quality often trumps quantity. A few deep, meaningful friendships can be far more impactful than many superficial ones. So, what does nurturing these connections look like in practice? It could be as simple as making an effort to reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while, offering to help a neighbor, or being open to new friendships by engaging in community activities. Volunteering is another wonderful way to meet like-minded people while also giving back. Hitting two important habits at once: purpose and connection. Remember, building and maintaining these relationships requires effort, but it's an effort that pays dividends for your health and happiness that are simply immeasurable. Our connections are the invisible threads that weave together the tapestry of a long, joyful, and deeply connected life. Beyond what we eat and who we connect with, how we rest and manage our inner world plays an enormous role in longevity. So, next, we'll dive into the fifth critical habit: truly prioritizing restorative sleep. It might seem obvious, but in a world that often glorifies being busy, sleep is often the first thing to get sacrificed. Yet, sleep isn't a luxury, it's a fundamental biological necessity, just like breathing or eating. When you sleep, your body and brain aren't just resting, they're actively repairing, regenerating, and consolidating memories. Quality sleep helps regulate your hormones, boosts your immune system, improves your mood, and sharpens your cognitive functions. Think about how much better you feel after a truly good night's rest compared to a restless one. Your energy levels are higher, your patience is greater, and your ability to focus is significantly enhanced. Chronic sleep deprivation, on the other hand, can contribute to a host of health problems, from weakened immunity and increased inflammation to higher risks of heart disease, diabetes, and even memory issues. So, what does prioritizing sleep look like? It starts with consistency, trying to go to bed and wake up around the same time each day, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, known as your circadian rhythm. Creating a calming bedtime routine can also make a world of difference. This might involve dimming the lights in the evening, taking a warm bath, reading a book, or listening to soothing music. Avoiding screens, phones, tablets, computers, and even television for at least an hour before bed is crucial, as the blue light emitted from these devices can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. Also, be mindful of what you consume in the hours before bed. Limit caffeine and alcohol, as both can disrupt sleep patterns. Your bedroom environment matters too. Make it a sanctuary for sleep. Dark, quiet, and cool. Consider comfortable bedding and perhaps even a white noise machine if outside sounds are an issue. Think of sleep as your body's daily reset button, vital for every system and a powerful habit that truly contributes to living a long, vibrant life, full of energy and clarity. Finally, we arrive at the sixth and equally vital habit: embracing calm and effectively managing stress. In our busy lives, stress is often inevitable, but it's how we respond to and manage that stress that truly impacts our long-term health. Chronic stress is like a silent, corrosive force within the body. It can elevate blood pressure, suppress the immune system, contribute to inflammation, and even impact cognitive function and mood. People who live exceptionally long, healthy lives often have developed simple, consistent practices for diffusing daily tensions and finding moments of peace. This isn't about eliminating all stress from your life, which is frankly impossible, but rather about building resilience and creating habits that help your body and mind return to a state of balance. Imagine taking just 5 or 10 minutes each day to simply breathe deeply. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's rest and digest system, counteracting the fight or flight response of chronic stress. It's a simple practice you can do anywhere, anytime, and it instantly calms your nervous system. Other calming practices might include spending time in nature, a short walk in a park, sitting by a lake, or simply observing the trees outside your window. Nature has a remarkable ability to reduce stress and promote a sense of well-being. Perhaps it's listening to your favorite calming music, engaging in a gentle stretching routine, practicing mindfulness or meditation for a few minutes each day, or even just sitting quietly with a cup of herbal tea, without distractions. The key is finding what truly brings you a sense of inner peace and making it a non-negotiable part of your daily routine, even if for just a few minutes. It's about consciously carving out these small oases of calm in your day, allowing your mind and body to relax and recharge. This habit equips you with powerful tools to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, protecting your physical and mental health in profound ways and allowing you to not just extend your years, but to truly enjoy them. So, there you have it. 6 powerful habits that reveal a pathway to living a long, incredibly vibrant life. We've talked about the remarkable importance of finding your unique purpose, that reason to jump out of bed each morning, the joy and necessity of consistent, natural movement that keeps your body strong and agile, the profound impact of mindful nourishment, focusing on whole, vibrant foods that truly fuel you, the comforting and health-boosting power of nurturing those precious social connections, the critical, often undervalued role of deep, restorative sleep in healing and rejuvenating your entire being, and finally, the art of embracing calm and actively managing stress to protect your inner peace and physical health. Remember, dear friends, none of this is about achieving perfection overnight. It's about progress, about gently and consistently nudging yourself towards habits that truly serve you and bring you more joy and vitality. Even small, consistent changes in any of these areas can create a beautiful ripple effect, transforming your health, your happiness, and your entire outlook on what's possible as you age. Living past 90, full of vitality, curiosity, and joy, isn't some far-off dream reserved for a lucky few. It's often the beautiful, natural outcome of a life lived with intention, self-care, and a deep appreciation for the simple, yet profoundly powerful choices we make every single day. These habits aren't just about adding years to your life. They're about adding more life to your years. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Which of these habits resonates most with you today? Are you already doing some of them? Or is there one you're particularly excited to start incorporating more into your life? Share your thoughts, your experiences, and your own tips in the comments below. Your insights could truly inspire someone else on their own journey. If this video has sparked something in you, if it's given you a fresh perspective or even just a little boost of hope and encouragement, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want more practical, encouraging content like this to help you live your best life at every age, then do consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. You are capable of so much more than you might realize. Embrace each day, nurture these habits, and live your best life at every age. You truly deserve it.